How to be like Hermione Granger from Harry Potter. Hermione Granger from the much revered Harry Potter series may be bossy, a know-it-all and a teacher's pet. However, she is also a role model that many desire to follow. She is fiercely caring of her friends, she is the top student in the grade with a brilliant academic record, and she is a socially and culturally literate person, her abilities being of extreme use in helping others. Follow this guide to learn more about how to be like Hermione. Method 1: Studying like Hermione. 1. Always carry around some books. Hermione is hardly seen without one or two big books in her hands. Try some non-fiction books, like history about your school or town. For fiction, try the classics, or realistic fiction. Hermione would read the most realistic books, but Harry Potter works too. You can get an old-fashioned book bag that's maybe tan or light brown. Sling it over your shoulder when carrying it. 2. Read widely. Hermione is an avid reader, and will read up on all sorts of subjects. When you go to the library, consider perusing the non-fiction section on subjects such as philosophy, history, culture, science, animals, literature. Reading widely will make you a more cultured and refined person. 3. Be organized. Hermione is extremely organized. She does more subjects than anyone else in the grade, yet she seems to have time to read widely, advocate for the welfare of elves and helps friends such as Hagrid in need. Hermione has a homework planner and good work ethic. 4. Approach your studies with enthusiasm. Hermione has an innate curiosity to learn and better her mind. She approaches her studies with interest, which allows her to better immerse herself. Value education, learning and culture. Hermione values these traits in her education. Try to enjoy them, they might even be fun. 5. Take subjects that challenge you and are varied. Hermione takes more challenging and varied subjects than others, however the result is that she comes out with a well-rounded knowledge. However, be wary of a heavy workload. While Hermione is very good, even the best of people will suffer under pressure and stress. Hermione takes so many subjects in her third year she becomes stressed, irritated, snappy and upset due to the immense pressure of stress due to her school work. Don't take more than you can handle. 6. Get straight, as in school. You can achieve this by doing your homework, studying for tests weeks in advance, doing extra credit, and finishing projects on time. Hermione studies whenever she gets the chance. When a teacher asks a question, stick your hand up as far as it will go, even if it means standing up, and try to get called on. Just remember not be too annoying, otherwise you could be sent out of class, get detention, or even worse, a bad mark on your report card. Doing this at every question will show your teacher that you are paying attention and are getting good grades. You want your teacher to say, anyone else besides your name. Hermione would be delighted that the teacher would say that. 7. Always ask for more work or extra credit work if you finished your homework early. As Hermione once said, extra credit is always nice to have just in case. It shows your immersion in the subject, and as an individual you reap the benefits of knowledge and effort. If you finish your schoolwork earlier than everyone else, start on your homework. If you ever feel like you didn't get enough homework, go up to your teacher and ask for extra work. If she doesn't have any, ask her if she can start early on a new project. Your teacher will be shocked. 8. Pay full attention to the teachers and ignore kids who talk to you during class if they are not supposed to. Shush them real big and keep your eyes on the teacher. Turn a little so you're not facing them. After class, go up to them and say in a rushed voice, "It's not worth getting in trouble during an important lesson to talk about video games." And prance away. Method 2. Thinking like Hermione. 1. Think logically and with reason. Hermione has a scientific mind. She thinks logically rather than simply through magic, which is important in deducing problems. She never accepts things without solid fact or evidence, which is why she has difficulty engaging in divination. 2. Be a know-it-all. If people say things with incorrect grammar, or have gotten an answer wrong, always correct them. You can do this nicely by saying, their name, Albert Einstein didn't create the light bulb, Thomas Edison did, just thought I would like to correct your resources so you don't get confused. Don't overdo it though, people may start to think you're annoying. If you see something misspelled or incorrect on a test or in a book, go tell your teacher. If your teacher said something wrong, go up to her, him and tell them what they said wrong. Always give them more information on that subject, and speak in a strong voice that shows you know it by heart. Always start this by saying, "Did you know?" Your teachers will be impressed. Hermione is always happy to punch mean students, too. If somebody is mean to you, pretend to punch them in your imagination. Keep in mind, if you really punch somebody, you could get in big trouble. 3. Stand up for everything and anything you believe in. If you think the school lunches are detrimental to the student body's health, speak out about it and try to incorporate fresher, greener foods into the mix. You can do this by going in the lunch line and saying, "You know, I would like to have a word with you after lunch, if you have the time, and see what they say." Or if you are interested in helping with genocide, start a club. Hermione started S.P.E.W. to promote elf rights. Don't be afraid to speak up. Always think of some way you can make your school or a place a better place. 4. Be ambitious. To a healthy extent. Hermione's academic record does have benefits. She is able to score a top position in the Ministry of Magic, doing something she likes and that she is respected for. She also does something that benefits the lives of others. A good education has positive impacts for others. 5. Be disciplined. Without discipline, Hermione would not be able to complete work, stay focused and take notes in class. Discipline is the key to learning. Method 3. Looking like Hermione. 1. Wear minimal, or no, makeup. Hermione doesn't wear that much makeup. She might wear a little blush and a skin color eyeshadow, but nothing too fancy. For movies, Hermione likely wears makeup. If Hermione was a real live human being, she probably wouldn't wear any makeup. You can wear a little makeup, or no makeup at all. 2. Wear comfortable clothes that also look neat and presentable. In the Deathly Hallows, Hermione was wearing a white collared shirt under a striped blue and black long-sleeve shirt. On top she wore a navy blue sweater with it unbuttoned at the top. This type of clothing shows you know the rules and dress code. 3. Don't really worry about your hair or clothes. Don't dress inappropriately. If you wear crop tops, too much makeup and very low cut dresses, you will not be taken as seriously as someone dressed in a more toned down fashion. People may consider you superficial. To avoid this, dress casually and neatly. Have good hygiene and you should at least look presentable. Hermione cares more about her brains than her looks. This was something she declared once. Hermione was described as a girl with lots of bushy brown hair. Try this. Don't dry your hair after a shower, instead, let it air dry. This will leave it flowy and bouncy. If you have thick hair, try to be careful with this step. Method 4. Interacting like Hermione. 1. Be kind to everyone, no matter their social status, clothing preference, or looks. Hang out with boys as well as girls and try to make friends. In the Sorcerer's Stone, she met Ron with a simple "and you are." Ron introduces himself, pleasure. Watch the video at the bottom to see. If you want new students to know you are smart and quirky, then go up to them after class and with a smile and say, hello, their name, your first and last name, and I'm here if you need any help with work. I can help you choose the right path to go for learning the work of the world. And hold out your hand to shake theirs. That student can count on you. 2. Don't let bullies bully you. Just stick your chin up in the air, stand straight, and walk away like nothing happened. Hermione would ignore them. To really annoy them if they do this to you often, say, you used improper grammar when you said shoes, and your posture could go with a little, say, yoga. I can help you there. Walk away a little, and you have something on your nose, just to inform you so you don't go walking around like a fool. Good day, and walk off. Let them try to figure out what you said, as this will likely confuse and surprise them. 3. Never let your friends down. Always stick up for them and help them with their work. Never just give them the answers though, Hermione would never do that. Help them like a teacher would, and after, even if the student didn't say thank you, say in a loud and harsh voice, you're welcome. And smile just a little to show that you're joking. They will get the idea. 4. Act maturely and sophisticated. Speak maturely and sophisticated and also education. Try to get rid of like and other colloquial terms and expand your vocabulary to sound more educated and informed. Don't swear. Hermione is not the type to use profanity, unless of course there is a good reason. But Hermione usually is polite, and will not resort to swearing if she meets a problem. She thinks through problems calm and calculated. Swearing makes you sound uneducated, and if you do it often, you seem immature. Tips. Watch the Harry Potter movies and study how she acts. If anyone bullies you, ignore them as soon as possible. Don't get back at them or cry, just shrug or walk away. Don't mix with the wrong type of people. This can sometimes bring you down on being a good student. Keep a planner. It will help you to become more organized and a better student. Read the Harry Potter books by J.K. Rowling and take notes on her personality. Raise your hand for every question the teacher asks. Always raise your hand to demonstrate something on the whiteboard or something. Always carry around a book or a bag with a book in it. Join some interesting, intellectual clubs like Model United Nations if your school has it, or debate. Science and math clubs also works. Every now and then, say something smart like, the square root of so, and so is 19.2. People will be surprised and confused. If you want, you can steal her look. Be nice to your parents, and be proud of your heritage, whatever it may be. Hermione is a muggle, born, and proud of it. If you want, you can make some business cards saying Hermione Granger's Helping Club. But put your name on the card, not Hermione's. You could have your phone number or email address on there and tell people to call you with help with the homework. You could also start a club and give people the cards to join your club. Hermione would do this. You could also make badges for the club you started, like Hermione did with her SPEW club. Always face your fears. Hermione is a very brave and tough girl, sometimes more than Harry or Ron. Warnings. Don't become superficial, vain, or vapid. Hermione is the opposite of all of those things. Don't boast about your good grades. You can be happy, but don't boast. While you may aspire to be like Hermione, you may consider that her work ethic is quite unrealistic for most people. However, attempting to copy some of her work ethic skills such as organization will be handy. If someone calls you a bad name or something, just stick your chin in the air, turn around, and walk away. Act like it was nothing. Don't correct people too much. They will start to get annoyed with you and think you're a know-it-all. Don't keep up a poster of Hermione. It would be kind of weird. Instead, put up a poster of someone who stands or stood up for someone's rights, especially women's rights. Don't be too much like Hermione. Remember, you are your own person. Keep your true self alive and take her good examples in proportion.